Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. Um, Even though I just made two videos talking about how both guys could get a victory over one another, this was not a hard prediction for me. Again, I don't understand why Topuria is the favorite. I don't, because again, I get he's undefeated. I get he's already been champion. I get he's knocked out people. But Charles Oliveira's been doing that for almost 10 years now or longer and submitting guys at the top of the level in the UFC and has made it look ridiculously easy. You know, and Charles has so much experience that Topuria doesn't have. You can gain experience and you can increase your craft. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Topuria has no chance at all. I think if anybody does beat Charles Oliveira, it would be Ilia Topuria or someone else who's very smart and has finishing capabilities. I think I saw some crazy stats. I think they both have about 88% finishing rate or 89 or one or the other. But either way, it was pretty identical. But for me, this fight came down to experience, and it came down to a proven skill set. A lot of people are saying that Topuria can already wrestle and grapple. He just hasn't shown a whole lot of that yet. Again, and I keep saying this, until I see it against a legit top elite competitor like Charles Oliveira or somebody else with that skill set that he has, I'm not going to buy into that until I see it. So with that being said, what I think will happen is Charles is going to test him on his feet just because he's Charles Oliveira. He likes to stand up on his feet and bang a lot. He's a knockout guy and he can submit guys. I think he'll find out that Ilia really is good on the feet, and I think Ilia will drop him in the first round. Ilia's going to be patient and let him stand up. Charles will stand up. Charles will still strike with him, but he's not going to engage and just blitz him and get clipped again and probably get put out. Charles is going to be smart and slow down. He's going to throw leg kicks. He throw a few jabs just to keep Ilia at bay and just to throw him off a little bit to where Ilia knows, okay, this guy has a good grappling wrestling ability, but he's dumb enough to stand there and strike with me. All right, that's what we'll do. And I think from there, I think Charles Oliveira is just going to pick his time to go for the takedown. So I wouldn't be surprised if while they're striking, while they're feeling each other out on the feet, filling out in MMA means just figuring each other out and stuff. Come late first round, I think you'll see Charles go for his first takedown, and then Charles will get stuffed. Second round, I think you'll see a lot of the same, a lot of jabs here and there from Charles. You'll see Topuria try to hit him, and I think Charles will move. Charles is not going to get clipped again, get put on his backside again like he did early in the round that I see happening. Because, again, Charles has been dropped a lot in his career, but he's always able to come back, except from Islam Makhachev. So I think this will frustrate Ilia Topuria. I think Ilia will try to blitz him more, and then by then you will see, yeah, I ain't ashamed to show this off. It's coming back, by the way. But I think you will see Ilia try to be more aggressive instead of that sniper approach, which is just hit somebody and move and just pick his shots. He's going to be more aggressive. I think that'll come back to bite him because Charles has fought for a very long time. And experience matters because he's been in so many situations. He's been in so many predicaments. He's able to overcome all that and able to win fights. What I think will happen is Charles will frustrate Ilia with his stand-up ability, and Ilia's going to be flustered and not know what to do. He's going to think, man, I've never been in this position. I've never been in this position before. And I think Ilia's going to be a little more aggressive and blitz a little bit more. When I say blitz in MMA, you just go all out in this bull rush and try to throw punches and not really worry about defense. I think Charles handles that better, drops Ilia, and I see him finishing him with a rear naked choke. Charles Oliveira has quite a few chokehold submission victories in his career. I would say add another to the list. Again, if anybody wins this fight, and I understand why a lot of people think Ilia can win this fight. I just don't see it with the lack of experience he's had in big time fights. He beat Alexander Volkanovski, knocked him out. Great. That is incredible. Ilia had already knocked him out. Not Ilia. Islam had already knocked him out a few months before that, and a lot of people feel like he came back too soon. He's also lost to Islam twice altogether. He got beat by decision by him a few years back. And again, Ilia is not a stupid fighter. He's smart. He's going to pick his shots. But I could see he's a guy that if something's not working for him, he's going to have his ego. He might have an ego say, you know what, I'm determined to make this work. and he's gonna get caught, and he's gonna pay for it. Give me Charles Oliveira by late second late round rear naked choke, or even a guillotine choke, or even a triangle choke if he pulls guard. Because Charles has an ability where even if he's standing up with somebody, he can wrap his legs around their head and just pull them into a triangle choke or some armbar stuff. And I think he can win it like that. So probably a second round submission over Ilia Topuria.